Mancode 100.
Welcome to Mancode 100. Have a dope, super dope episode that is prepared for you guys today. It is going to be amazing. Let me tell y'all a little bit about Mancode 100. You know, a lot of people have asked me, like, Q, man, you are a celebrity, you play with, you play in the same circle as, some of our favorite artists. What up, Angel? You play, with some of our favorites. You should have more celebrities, or you should have more, people that we know, or people with names, recognizable names on your show. And my response to that is, I'm connected to celebrities and the entertainment industry and all of those things. However, the way that I move is kind of different. I believe that, I come from the inner city, and, the projects, Thomasville. And, we didn't really have a whole lot, but we made do with what we had. And I always have been connected to making sure everybody wins, making sure everybody gets a chance to enjoy life, the finer things. Make sure that everybody has an opportunity to experience the things that, I'm able to experience, or I've been able to experience, because I am, quote unquote, a recognizable name, or a celebrity, or however you like to label me. And so with everything that I do from the foundation standpoint, it is to make sure everybody that I come in contact with has an opportunity to experience some of the same things that I get to experience as a quote unquote celebrity or person of influence. So when I think about who am I going to have on my show, I want to make sure that although you may not be a celebrity, you may not be worldly known, widely known, I want you to know that your voice is still important. And, brotherhood is not just, brothers of celebrities or brothers of influence. The way that I look at brotherhood as all inclusive. That means everybody is a part of this brotherhood that I subscribe to. Let me get my buddy in here. There he is. Man, what is up, my brother? All is well, man. How are you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about it real quick. So, man, welcome to Mancode 100. And if you have not, watched any of the previous episodes, I'll tell you a little bit about what the platform is designed for, and who it's designed for. Man, it's an opportunity for men to come in the room, and you know all about me because I sit in your chair probably a couple of times a month, and has been that way for years. So anything that I'm creating, anything that I'm developing, you're one of the first people that hear about it, because we spend a lot of time together. But Mancode 100 is a space where men come together, man, and we have conversations of what is the man code. How do we uphold a man code and the man code? And in having these conversations, being willing to keep it 100, which is how you get Mancode 100. And so, man, we've had a lot of great people on the platform, and I was explaining to everybody out here that, the easy thing for me to do would be just tap into all my celebrity friends and all of those guys. However, the man code is to be upheld by all men, not just the man code of celebrities, not just the man code of people of influence. But the Mancode is everybody. It's all inclusive. And so today I wanted to talk to you because every time I sit in your chair, man, we have very, very, very intensive conversations. Whether you know it or not, you inspire me every time we have a conversation. You're somebody that I'm influenced by you. I watch you. I watch how you move. I watch how you are a business owner. I watch how you create. I watch how you set a goal and then you achieve a goal no matter how high the level of difficulty is. Like, I've seen you going back maybe, 12 years almost, Sam?
Yeah, 2005, 2006, something like that.
2005. Okay, so world, I want to introduce to you Samuel Glickman, a friend of mine. He's my barber / hairstylist. He's an entrepreneur. He's a business owner, an incredible thinker, very creative, holds conferences. And I'm talking about from inception. So not just the face and the name, but I watched this guy create the flyer. I watched him, create the digital piece, the digital marketing. I watched him call everybody that is going to be a speaker. So I watched this guy do everything. And so I want everybody to welcome Mr. Samuel Glickman. Tell everybody, we're going to jump into it, Sam. Tell everybody, man, where you from. How did you even get into cutting hair? How did you get into it? And then at what point did you realize that this was going to be something that you do for years and actually be your profession?
Yeah, so this is year 26.
Wow.
That I've been licensed, but I've been actually in the business now for making money for 30 years now. So
wow.
I started making money in the industry at 13. I picked up my first pair of clippers at 10. I was working in a barbershop. These two old men called HC and DC. These guys were like uncles to me. My mom would drop me off there on Saturdays. That's where I would hang out at. She was a politician. So she was always busy on Saturdays, different meetings and things of that nature. She would drop me off at the barbershop. I would sweep the chair, sweep the floor, straighten up the magazine racks. Back when we had magazine racks. And, I even learned how to shine shoes back then.
Wow.
So I got curious about cutting because I saw a lot of cash money. And as a kid, especially in those days, cash money was impressive. It was very influential.
Oh, yeah.
And so barbers wearing dress slacks, wearing hard bottom dress shoes, wearing heavy starch smocks, all of those things influenced me. And it was nothing like a barber taking a wad of money out of his pocket and actually handing somebody their change back. I just thought that was the coolest thing in the world, to see a barber pull out a wad of money and flip, change back to the customer. So at 10 years old, I was like, man, these are the coolest dudes in the world.
Right.
And so that's what sparked my curiosity. And I started experimenting with third-row clippers, actually. And I went home and experimented on myself. I was the first guinea pig, and I mastered my own haircut before I started experimenting on my little brother, my brother right above me, a couple cousins. I even had a few homeboys that I inspired to get into cutting at that age. And so at 13, my mother actually turned my basement into a barbershop. So I had 3 stools, I had 3 mirrors.
Wow.
And this big long shelf, and it was me and 2 of my homeboys. Well, actually ended up being 4 stools when it was all said and done. But yeah, so it was 4 of us that started cutting, and actually out of all 4 of us, we all became professional barbers, man. Unfortunately, me and another homeboy are the only ones still living. I got 2 of them murdered.
Oh, okay.
Right in front of their barbershops, believe it or not, back in the day. So it's just one of those childhood tragedies, man. LA, the life of LA, and growing up in that nonsense. I'm just fortunate enough to have been exposed to a higher level of business and wanting more for myself. I actually inherited that same shop that I grew up in. I inherited that shop at 18 years old. And so that was the spark of my ownership. But I was being molded at 13 when my mom turned the basement into the barbershop, but it actually came into reality at 18 when I inherited
Wow.
my first shop. So that's pretty much how I got into it. That's what inspired me to do it. To be honest with you, I was so one track about cutting hair, I couldn't think about anything else, including school. I'm a high school dropout, man. I was so, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to be a barber or that I wasn't going to be successful in the hair industry.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that at 13 years old. And so it kind of stole my focus and took me a different direction. I started going to barber school in high school at the same time. So I actually finished barber school at 17 and decided I wasn't going back to my senior year of school. I got my license and I inherited my first barbershop, man. So here I am, 25 years later, 26 years later. And yeah.
One of the things that we have established as one of the man codes is transparency and honesty, and being able to be your true self in front of your brothers. And for you to say on here, and I'm pretty sure you've said it many other times before, I'm a high school dropout. A lot of men can identify that, but I believe as a man, we have to understand that the life that we live are truly examples. Because there's a brother right now that may be watching that's a high school dropout and just feels like because I dropped out of school, there's no future for me. But here you are, somebody that dropped out of school and has been in the same industry and has done very well for yourself for over 25 years. So I love the fact that you are living in total transparency, not ashamed of it, not embarrassed about it, but using it to actually tell the story of Sam Glickman and Bravado by Sam.
Yeah. So to be honest with you, Q, I'm just now getting comfortable with telling people I'm a high school dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I do know that it means something now
Mm-hmm.
for me. For a long time, that was just my business. It was something that I wasn't necessarily ashamed of, but it was a topic that I didn't want to debate about. It was a topic that I didn't want to go back and forth with somebody about. And to be honest with you, I'm just now getting comfortable telling people that part of my story. Because that's who I am. That's the reality. And not only that, I have a son who ended up dropping out of school. That I did. The crazy thing is when you grow up the way I grew up, the only thing you want is the opposite for your children. And out of all four of my children, I got one of them that is a split image of me. Come on. He's a pure entrepreneur, man. He's actually got his own junk removal business right now. But he's a high school dropout. And so I had to get comfortable within my own skin so that I can start ministering to him about that, because I didn't want him to be ashamed about, a poor decision on his behalf. It was a very poor decision on his behalf. But he was so far behind, man. And come further down the line, I realized that he actually had a learning disability that I overlooked. One of the challenges of having 4 kids, being a single father of 4 kids at the same time for 10 years, and just, some of those things you just don't really, he's so intelligent. He's got so much common sense. I just didn't realize that he actually had a learning disability until later on. And so, it's something I'm just now getting comfortable with, because I know that's one of the challenges that he's going to have to face down the line, with him being comfortable with the reality that he dropped out. But look at him. He's a business owner. And now I'm molding him on how to be a better business owner, man. And, that's part of our responsibility. We're talking manhood and Mancode. That's part of my responsibility, and that's part of what makes me a better entrepreneur, to be honest with you. Raising my own up that way. It's just something I'm just now getting comfortable with. Just being all the way transparent.
Gotcha. I titled today's episode Barber Therapy, because I don't know if people have really realized that when a person sits in the chair of a barber, you guys become counselors, you become motivational speakers, you become that voice that could push a brother to continuing to move forward or to assist in his state of dormancy, right? And so, like, I want us all to understand and really identify with the value of the barber when it comes to men and our mentality and the psyche of men. So, Sam, you may see, I don't know how many people you see in a week's time. Let's just say hundreds. I'm pretty sure you may see 500 to 1,000. I don't know. I know it's something crazy because sometimes I can't even get in your chair. But of all of those, you see so many brothers. And every last one of them, Sam, is sitting in your chair and diving into what's going on at home, in their marriage, when they lose their job, when they're trying to find a job. And so, bro, that's a profession inside of a profession. But then as an entrepreneur, you're hiring other brothers who may have been told no so many other times. So, man, like, just talk about you understanding the purpose of Samuel Glickman in this space, but just barbers all over the world who are really therapists as well.
Yeah, so you hit it on the head, man. When you have been in a position where you've dealt with every kind of male personality that you can think of, your discernment gets really, really, really strong. You know, and I don't just deal with a lot of men, but I deal with a lot of women. You know, 50% of my clients are females. And so having the mix between men and women, and dealing with so many different personalities, man, it matures you up really fast. You know, and I probably have a real old soul. People have been telling me that for years, but it's probably because I've been dealing with so many mature people, which has matured me. You know, and so many powerful people, to be honest with you, Q, like yourself. You know, and so many individuals that sit in my chair still to this day. They play such major roles in so many other people's lives, and for them to sit in my chair and let their hair down, you know, to let it all out, to not play a role. You know, when you go to job, you put your job face on, right? And so I deal with so many people that act so differently in front of their peers because, you know, in the limelight, that's their job face. That's their job makeup. You know, you got to put your game face on. But when you get away from the media, when you get away from the camera, when you get away from the job, and they sit in the barber chair, man, they become human. They become vulnerable. You know, and they're willing to talk to you about things that they're dealing with. They're willing to ask you questions that they don't feel comfortable asking anybody else. And they do want the unbiased approach. They do want the unbiased information, you know, other than someone who knows their wife or who knows their husband or, you know, they want that barber client relationship, man. And, you know, without being labeled a therapist, technically that's what we are. You know, and without going to school for it, we've been trained in every capacity you can possibly think of. So, you know, it has matured me, man. And to each is given, much is required. I think a lot of barbers are very gifted when it comes to conversation. As part of being what we call barbershop material. You know, those two old men I talked about earlier that raised me up, they used to tell me that all the time. They said, bro, you're barbershop material. You know, this is who you are. You were born to do this. You know, it's more than just putting on the smock, you know, draping the cape, but it's a certain persona, it's a certain conversation, it's a certain swagger. It's a certain personality that you have to have that makes people feel comfortable fitting to you. You know, I got the show right now on Create TV about organic conversations, you know, in the chair. People like, you know, conversations that you would never hear people talk about, like Jamal Bryant. You see him preaching on Sunday. Well, that's a game face. You see him ministering on IG Live, especially now, him and Dewey Smith and all those guys. Well, they sit in my chair, and the game face is over with. You know, it's just them.
Right.
You know, when you sit in my chair, Q, you're not Q partner. You know, you're Q my friend. You're Q my brother. You know, you're Q 15 years relationship. You know, it's a different ball game, and that's something that I had to mature to, especially with dealing with high-profile clients. Not being starstruck, man. You got to be a certain person to deal with people who are used to being treated a certain type of way, but they don't want to be treated that way when they're in your chair. You know, And so many of us, especially now because of social media, we carry ourselves very careless on social media. You know, we're very careless in other arenas, man. But we're the very people that people may depend on for answers, man. And they're looking, especially right now with this pandemic, people are looking for safe environments. People are looking for places that are responsible, places that look like they're about their business, man. People don't want to patronize foolishness, you know. And so from the imagery to the conversation in my chair, you know, that's big. It is big for me. That's why I carry myself a certain way.
Mm-hmm. We spoke about. I had my professor as well as he's a psychologist, Christopher Bass, on, and I asked him the question, "How do you define manhood?" And he gave me 5 things. The first one he said was confident, and they were all C's: confident, critical, creative, comfortable, and collective. The thing that stood out to me, and every time I talk to a brother on the show, one of those words just jump out at me, which is what makes me kind of want you on the show. And the word confidence and confident stuck out with me when I knew I was going to talk to you, because we all know what it's like, how you feel as a man or anybody when you first come into the shop. After you've gotten your service done, you can't walk out feeling the same. It's just something about when you get your hair cut, right? It instills the confidence goes like 18 notches, right? So talk about, Sam, what it's like to be in a position. Now, when we talk about brotherhood, being my brother's keeper and iron sharpening iron and all of those things, right? Part of my responsibility is to be there for you, meet you where you are, give you whatever you need. That's not an option, but it's a responsibility if we're really abiding by manhood and man codes and all of that stuff, right? And so the biggest thing, Sam, that you can do, one of the biggest things, in addition to listening, offering advice and all of that, is you are creating a way for brother, to leave your presence confident. And we live in a world, man, where men are constantly being attacked. And because of the attacks, his confidence level may go down. He may not believe in himself like he should. You know, you've seen some guys come in, man, they walk in with the shoulder down, the head down, no eye contact. But, bro, you provide a service, Sam, and an experience, not a service, an experience where I've been able to be comfortable, talk some sports, talk some shit here and there, but I leave out the chair, Sam, confident because you've done something and I've had an experience that's making me walk out of here more confident. But in addition to that, Sam, not only are you giving the client and your brother confidence, there's also a level of confidence that you're receiving because you've just done something that time and time again, the guys are saying and your clients are saying, man, thank you, man. Boy, you did that. Boy, you made me look brand new, Sam. So it's like a confidence exchange.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, man, because, you know, you're a singer, right? You know the minute your voice is feeling good. You know the minute, you know, it's on, right? You can't wait.
Right.
So I feel like that about certain clients. There are clients, you know, not everybody. But for the majority of the clients that sit in my chair, I'm very confident, man, that I can take care of them and make them somebody, you know, especially those that come to me on a regular basis because they're coming to me for a consistent look. And so I have a responsibility to maintain that consistency, you know, and it's something I'm very confident in, being able to remember exactly what you looked like last week after your hair's grown all the way back. You know, having that photogenic memory of 80 clients on a weekly basis, 80 bookings that I manage. And all 80 of them, I know exactly how to serve them. I know exactly how to take care of them. And to me, that's what separates the great barbers from average barbers. You know, sustainability. You know, they say it's easy to get clients. It's hard to sustain a clientele, right? And so the art of being, the keys to success in our business is actually substantial. You know, being able to sustain everything that you worked hard to establish. So the confidence level for me white guy, right? That's part of that barbershop. I'll tell you that conversation. I'm about to hook you up, Q. I'm about to put you in the game, baby. I'm going to put you all the way out there.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like little things like that. I'm building your esteem up before I even cut you. And so after I cut you and show you the mirror, if you even want the mirror, you know, that's a thing where even if you weren't 100%, you feel 100%. You know, and that's my job, is to make you feel like somebody, bro. Whether it's pre or post haircut. You know, I want to make you feel like somebody the minute you walk through that door. I want you to feel like you're about to get taken care of. You know, some burdens are about to get lifted off of you. You're about to sit in this comfortable chair. You know, this atmosphere is going to be nice. You mentioned an experience. You know, I want you to have that, because it's more than just the look. It's the feel. You know, and self-esteem, bro, is everything. You know, especially in a pandemic where people haven't got a haircut in 4 or 5 weeks. You know, and you know, we've become super important now. You know, people can't wait to get back to the barbershop. But yeah, confidence is major, bro. Confidence is a chain reaction. It rubs off. You know, if I'm very confident, I guarantee you're gonna feel some of that energy when you sit in my chair. You're gonna have the feeling that everything's all right and you're about to get hooked up before I even start working on you. It's just a feeling, you know, and that's what's important to me, man. That's really been the key to my business, making you feel like you're at home.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you say, Sam, to the person who says so? I never forget, man. My son was probably about, I don't know, 6 or 7, and we were outside playing, and he said something. He was like, "Oh, Dad, all you do is sing," as if I wake up and then I just sing, get paid, and I can go take you to Toys R Us or buy your games or whatever. And I had to tell him, like, there's way more, Q, that goes into how we're able to live this way, how I'm able to do all the things that I do for you. It's more than just grabbing a microphone and singing. There's, you know, countless hours that nobody ever sees, but you'll try to sum up everything in that 30-minute performance. What do you say, man, to the people who say to you, "Man, you just cut hair, man"?
You know, that's a great question, believe it or not, Q. So I was on CNN the other day, right?
Great look, by the way. And man, hold on, let me just say this. Bro, I was so proud, man, because, man, you spoke so well. You represented yourself and the millions of barbers who didn't have the opportunity to speak on CNN. And that's the first thing I said to you when I text you back. I said, "Man, dude, I'm proud of you, man. You handled yourself very well. Good job. Go ahead."
Thank you, man. Well, to that point, man, I felt like it was really important because we are the very first state of barbers that's going back post-pandemic. And actually, we're in the midst of the pandemic still. But because our governor opened up the state, we are the first barbers in the entire nation, possibly in the entire world, that has gone back to work. And I felt like you know, they're treating us like, and I hate to use this word, but like we were the guinea pigs for the nation, right? But for that same reason, people look at barbers sometimes as being not the smartest people. They look at us as being not the most not the most professional. They look at us as being hustlers. They look at us as being all different type of things, right? So much so, man, that for a long time I used to be ashamed to tell someone I was a barber.
Wow.
I used to be ashamed of it because of the stigma that came behind it. You know, I had no problem with people that came into the shop for my service because this is my world. But when I get out of my world, I used to hate to network with other professionals that did things that required a lot of educational sacrifice. And I used to hate being in the room with them sometimes. And they asked me, "What do you do for a living?" And I say, "I'm a barber." You know, and sometimes I used to see expressions behind that because I already know the stereotype that used to come with telling people you're a professional barber, right? And so I'm saying I'm gambling around.
No, that's good.
I wanted to make sure that when I went on CNN that I proved to the world that, one, we weren't impulsive about opening our businesses back up. We weren't that excited about going back to business and making money just because we're barbers and we want to be essential like everybody else. But two, I wanted to prove that one, we're not ignorant. We're not ignorant. We're very professional. We're not just professionals, and we don't just own a barbershop, but we own a professional business that pays business taxes, that pays occupational taxes in our area. You know, and so I wanted to represent not just for barbers, not just for barbershops, but for business owners, even here in the city of Atlanta, and in the state of Georgia, because they're throwing us out there to the wolves, you know. And I wanted to represent for all business owners, man. And so I wanted to make sure that I was not only articulating myself well, but also speaking to the points that I feel like people are ignoring and they're overlooking, man. And so, yes, I did represent as a professional barber. But the other thing I did is I brought light to not only am I a professional barber, but I'm even more than that. Because now we're about to perform medical practices by way of the protocols that we have to stand by, which means that we're becoming what we used to call ourselves, which is tonsorial artists. You know, back in the day, we used to bloodlet. You know, the white smock meant more than just cutting hair. We were the veterinarians. We were the dentists. We were the doctors.
Come on, Doc.
We were all of that, right? And so it was the early 1900s that we converted into just cutting hair, and they took different things away from us. That's where the white, the red, and the blue stands for. The blood, the flesh, and the medical practice, the Band-Aid, the bandage.
Boy, you talking.
Set the standard for us. And so now we have the opportunity as barbers to represent as tonsorial artists. We're about to perform medical practices, which means we're going to charge off of that. You know, we're going to pass that expense on to you. But, you know, I just renovated my entire shop just to prove to people that we're going to have the most safest atmosphere in the city, the most sanitized practice in the city. I'm even thinking about putting the white smock back on, Q, because I want people to respect me. When I look at dentists and doctors, and when they wear those white smocks, it demands a certain level.
Absolutely.
You know, that's the respect that I had at 10 when I said I was influenced by the barbers. It was those heavy start white smocks. It demanded a certain level of respect. It was professional, man.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to get back to, man. And that's what I wanted to represent when I was on CNN. And so for all the barbers out there that are ashamed of maybe the ideal of what a barber is, you know, I wanted to represent for them. I don't feel that way anymore, by the way. Why? Because I host some of the largest network events in the city, you know, and so and mix some of the biggest professionals and artists and celebrities all in one room. You know, I bring in international educators from all over the world, and I put us in places that the average individual like me wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but because I do it, that makes me confident now. Tell people I'm proud to tell people I'm a barber. You know, my wife told her mom when we first hooked up, my wife, you know, just to give you a little story. My wife, I love her to death, man, but my wife got bougie tendencies, right? And I remember her telling her mother asked what I did for a living, you know, and she said, yeah, he owns a barbershop. She didn't tell her I was
That you, yeah.
And I called her. I said, why you just didn't tell her I was a professional barber? You know, I don't like to tell people I own a shop. As a matter of fact, at that time, I don't even think I owned a barbershop. I think I had the suite at the nail salon.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I caught that, you know, and so that is another, you know, reality right there for me, man, that people don't really know how to identify barbers to the respect that they actually deserve.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a lot that goes into what we do, especially when we do it right.
Yeah.
You know, so
It,
I'll ramble on.
No, you're fine. You're fine. This is what this is about, man. Conversation. Interestingly, you spoke about the embarrassment or not knowing how to define, but it is a necessity. You can't go anywhere without a place of business for people to be groomed, right? So, man, I'm glad that you were able to walk through that. I'm glad you were able to grow through that, man, because if you didn't know, and even for those that may be listening right now, you know, being a barber, being a owner, because I don't look at you guys as just somebody that's cutting hair. You guys have a specific talent that you worked and that you had to study and that you had to really trial and error. Trust me, I know, because I'm at home during quarantine trying to figure out how to do a temp fade, and man, it's not easy. But you spoke, so going back to the 5 C's, right? Confident, critical, creative, comfortable, and collective. Another one came to my mind when I thought about you, and that's the collective word. I've watched you, Sam, go from being in a shop in a place that you may not have wanted to be. I've watched you become a mobile barber where all you were doing was just using gas money, ripping and running. And I can only speak what you gave me in terms of service. And I know I was getting a haircut maybe twice a week. And so if you were servicing me at that pace and I can't even imagine, dude, the sacrifice, even bringing your sons to my house sometimes to cut, leaving practice to come, dude, ultimate sacrifice, right? Ultimate professional. But I've watched you go through all of these transitions to then getting a suite, then jumping out and opening up your own spot. But then it took a huge leap of faith. I remember sitting in your chair and you said, Q, I want to start this network of barbers. And when I heard you say that, you kept fleshing out the ideas and it became a reality. What I love about it is you're doing exactly what one of the Mancodes is. You're taking what you know and all of your experiences to make the new barber coming up have the same level of understanding that you do. You're putting the new barber in the same room with the seasoned barber. You're putting the barber and the business owner from America in the same room as the dude that's killing it overseas. Bringing all these people together, customers in to actually watch why these people are great. And man, it takes a strong man to be able to orchestrate that, but a man that to be willing to give all that you have, because man, we can't take any of this stuff with us. And I always like to say that I'm gonna leave here empty, because I'm gonna make sure the next generation know the potholes about this industry, know how to, sustain your voice, have great vocal health and vocal pedagogy and all of these things, man. And to see you operate the way that you operate, you're going into this would be your 4th year coming up, right? With the conference. So there's the conference, but then there's the Georgia Barbers Network. So just talk about why that was important to you.
Well, the network was big, man, and for that reason that you said, I'm considered to be like, they call me like an OG, I guess.
Go ahead and say it. Yeah.
Now, for my industry, I'm old,
I've been called an OG a couple of times too, man. Like, huh?
Man, listen, I even got barbers calling me Unc.
Bro, the Unc word? Oh my God, man. Dude called me Unc the other day. I was like,
I remember being young and I remember being mentored.
yeah.
And I am the professional I am right now because of my exposure. And Al was mentored, and I saw a big problem in our industry. And so about 4 years ago, I decided, it might be almost 5 years now, 2016, we're going on year 5 for the Georgia Barbers Network.
Yeah.
And I started that because I wanted to put together a network of barbers that can glean from each other, an opportunity for us to share and utilize each other's resources, but an informative opportunity just for us to be in the now and to be in the knowing of what's going on in our industry and to be abreast about it, And to be honest, man, when I went on CNN the other day and the lady said the founder of the Georgia Barbers Network, it hit me because we got over 2,000 barbers in our network.
Come on, man. Yes.
Barbers in our network. It's very so real to me because the network just started out with people just being able to go on to our website and register to be on it, which we were supposed to start a newsletter and we were supposed to do a whole lot of things we ended up not doing. And so that's why I created the conference, because I wanted to create some substance for the network, which is where the conference came in at, man. Just today, I simplified our registration process, which is going to be on the Georgia Barbers page, for people to be able to register. It goes straight to our database now. We will be pumping out a realistic newsletter once a month. Right now, it's all about the protocols and informing people, and our network is so much bigger than Georgia. Actually, out of 2,000, only 20% of those are from Georgia. That's how much impact we've had in the southeastern area. But not just us, but the barbers that are connected, my friends, my co-laborers, man, my comrades, my constituents, man. These guys like Marcus Harvey, like Hop, the barber, Steph the barber, Brandon Lachey, the original barber dog, Yisrael, Tyreek Navarre, man. There's so many barbers here in Atlanta that are just heavy hitters, major influencers in the world. For those to be my friends and for us to all be in the same network together was big for our city, and I accomplished that. And I'm so much older than all those guys, So for me, it's not just that I'm the founder, but I'm like a person that if they do have some questions, that they need to ask from a mentor standpoint, I do want to be in position for that. That was the whole purpose of starting it, man. The conference has grown way beyond what I originally imagined. Originally, it was just, like I said, it was supposed to create substance for the network.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's an international conference. Now the conference has grown way beyond, our own personal little space. Now I just added a new entity called the New Age Business Conference, which will be added on to the conference next year. And guess who our keynote speaker is? This is big for me, Q.
Who that?
Shaquille O'Neal is going to be my keynote speaker next year for the business conference, bro.
Come on, man.
Business moguls, yeah. And so I'm connecting business moguls now with the barber industry.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing now is I'm taking our network and I'm saying, listen, on Sunday, it's all about advancing you professionally. But on Monday, it's all about making you a better businessman or businesswoman. And so that's big for my network. It's big for what I have going on. It's making what I do even more purposeful. I'll be 44, bro. May 6th. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to stand behind the chair for a living. I'm gonna always be behind the chair. I don't know much longer I'm gonna be able to do it for a living.
Right.
So this is the thing that I'm doing now. We're turning the network into a nonprofit. Of course, it started out as a for-profit. Now it's becoming a nonprofit. We're actually forming a board. There's just a whole lot of purpose behind what I'm doing now that makes me feel good. Not just about what I do, but who I'm doing it with.
Yeah.
And that's big for me. Yeah.
Well, Sam, man, I can tell you, dude, you are a hero, man. I know you are an influencer, and I know I speak for so many others when I say that you are needed, you are necessary. I appreciate your transparency. I appreciate you willing to, open yourself up and just wisdom share, and have open dialogue. This is what advances the culture of manhood, being able to have real conversation, man. So I appreciate you, man, being a guest today. Before we even get out, just give everybody where to follow you, connected to the Georgia Barbers Network. I saw some barbers in the comment section, and then also talk about the conference that's coming up this year, or if it's happening this year. But man, close us out just on some words of wisdom as barbers and shops are starting to open back up, man. Some things to look out for, and how are you preparing for the reopening?
So we're definitely in some unique times. I don't think anybody woke up, in February and expected, us to be off work come March 21st. March 21st, I closed down my business, as so many other barbers did, and nationwide, and it's just a new space for us, for business owners all the way around, not just barbers, but for small business owners as a whole. Right now, man, it's very important that we focus on making all the right adjustments, because those adjustments, one, are going to keep us safe. Two, if we make the right adjustment, it's going to elevate us. This is an opportunity for us to market ourselves in a whole different space. And so where, the enemy may have designed this for the wrong turn, I've been preaching this for a while. But you can't be afraid to start over. For some people, this is their opportunity to start over.
Fresh.
And yeah, to start over and start fresh. And people say all the time, if I could do it all over again, I would do it this way. This is your opportunity to do it this way. I'm a visionary, and so I'm never afraid to start over. I welcome failure at its highest degree, because it's the failure that allows me to start over and do things better, to do things more efficient, to do things more timely. It invokes more patience. And right now, I just think we cannot afford to be impulsive about making the next move. But we got to be very patient. We got to be very intentional. We got to make all the right adjustments, man, in order for us to elevate in this hour. Not go backwards. We got to move forward. And if you're in a good position, as thank God I'm in a much better position than a lot of my peers. But I'm renovating my shop in the midst of a pandemic. Most people trying to figure out how to stay open. I'm trying to make it better, so I'm making another sacrifice. I could have easily, took my savings and said, listen, this isn't for the business. This is for my family, for my home, which, everything we work hard for is for our family and our home. It's not to put it back into a business that's not generate income over a season. But I had to make another investment because it was very important that my barbers come back to this shop.
Safe. Mm-hmm.
It was very important that they come back to this shop being motivated about elevating their game. People are having to raise their prices by way of our expenses going up. So now it can't just be the service, but even the atmosphere has to make a difference. And so for business owners that are out there, for barbers that are out there, I just want to advise you, man, to be very intentional about the adjustments that you're about to make and make sure that they elevate you. And if by chance you're one of those businesses that haven't been working, they haven't been working for years. You've been sustaining something for years due to pride or whatever the case may be.
Talk, Sam.
Now, guess what? God gave you an opportunity to let your guard down, to lift that burden. And I'm telling you right now, this is your opportunity to shut that business down. You got to know when to hold them, and you got to know when to fold them. This is an opportunity to fold it and start something brand new.
Fresh, yeah.
Start off fresh, and it's a burden lifted. Man, there are so many people that have been stressed out trying to maintain things that they had no business maintaining. Man, they've lost families, and I know what it's like, man. I went through that. I owned a chain of barbershops, and I know what it's like to lose a family by way of never being available. And watch this, my businesses weren't making money. This location was paying for that location was paying for this location. And I woke up one day and I realized all I was doing this for was to say I own a chain of barbershops. They weren't profiting anything, man. And so the minute I made the decision to sell it, a burden was lifted, man. A burden was lifted. I had no idea I was about to become a single father. I had no idea I was about to get divorced. I was making a decision that I felt directed to do. But God, the whole time, was preparing for this next season.
For the new season.
Which was a season for starting over.
Yeah.
And so I'm the product of a start over, bro. A start over so many different times. And so this is this season right now. Over the course of the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be opening up. For some of you guys, it may be June 1st. For some of you guys, it might be this weekend. But be intentional. Don't be so impulsive that you don't go into your business with a plan. You got to be intentional about the adjustments you're about to make and be very prepared for the season of success that you're about to walk into, man, because with preparation, man, comes a lot of blessings.
Absolutely.
I'm a firm believer of it, man. And so you got to, we can ask God for blessings all day long. It's like you just got to put yourself in position. And so being intentional right now is putting yourself in the right position.
Wow.
I can't even say it any better, to be honest with you.
Wow. Well, what you guys have just gotten in an hour, I get regularly every time I am in the presence of not only my brother, he's a mentor at times. He is somebody that is constantly inspiring me because I'm watching and he's leading by example. So Sam, man, to you, I love you, man. I can't wait to see you. Look, I've been trying to maintain. Look. But I want to get back in that chair, though. I want to get back in that chair, man. You feel me? Hey, man, I love you, Sam. I know that so many people are benefiting from what you are establishing. This is legacy work that you are doing. And to all the brothers out there, everybody that's watching, connect to the laws of the Mancode and uphold the Mancode. And no matter what you do, always keep it 100. Before we get out of here, Sam, tell everybody where they can go for the Georgia Barbers Network as well as the conference, real quickly.
Yeah, so first follow me on Instagram at Provado by Sam. That's Provado. That's private. Just take away the TE and add a DO. Provado by Sam. That's my Instagram page. The Georgia Barbers page is GA Barbers. GA Barbers on Instagram. My event page is NBBS, which stands for the National Barbers and Beauty Symposium. NBBS. My conference is going to be next January 16th, 17th, and 18th. We're having a rose roundtable dinner party, which is for all business owners and entrepreneurs. We'll have live music. Maybe Q Parker might be in.
I'll be there. Say no more. It's already done. It's already done.
With that, but the network, as soon as we get off this phone, I'm actually going to be uploading the link on the GA Barbers page. So if you're a barber and you're on here and you want to be a part of the Georgia Barbers Network, you don't have to be a part of Georgia to be a part of it. It's just a resourceful network to keep you abreast of our industry. You can go to the GA Barbers page. You can just click on the link that's under the bio, and it'll allow you to register for free. It doesn't cost anything to register and be a part of our network. Other than that, I will say this because my health insurance guy is on here, and I know he's been waiting on me to shout him out for like 2 months. So I'm gonna shout you out right now, Cam. For self-employed business owners out there, and you're looking for the right insurance plan, health insurance plan, PPO. My man Cameron on here, he's the insurance bro. He gave me the best rate you could possibly get for PPO. So check my man out. He's on here, Cam. Shoot a peace sign up there, Cam, so they can see what your tag is, man. And other than that, I love you, man. I ain't gonna carry the station all day long.
Hey, man, I love you, Sam, man. So proud of you, man. And I hope I'll be seeing you in a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll be back open on the 15th, man. But to your comfort level, whenever you're ready to come back in.
Man, I'm coming. As soon as you open, I'm coming. Love you, man.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
Always keep your head up, no success, it ain't far away. No matter how hard it gets, don't let time pass by. Somebody's watching you, they're learning something new. The weight has got you sinking, the pressure got you thinking. You're feeling like you're stuck, but you gotta move on and know. When you're feeling down and you wanna give up, just know. Make today better than yesterday.